Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Very happy to be with you today and thank you for all the support for my first video. So today, the January 1st, 2021, I want to start with a plan with me how to set up your yearly planner for 2021. I think setting it up really helped me last year at least with getting my goals accomplished. I'll show you a little bit of what I did last year. As you can see, it's a lot of goals that I was able to accomplish from the last year. So I really want to show you how I did it and what you can do to also set yourself up for success for 2021, whether it's project management or self-development, health, fitness, happiness. I think it's all possible if we utilize our planners and organizers well. Here I'm using a Kokuyo DAYs. That's a new product they published this year. I also will link the video in the chat. That's a detailed walkthrough of this new planner. It doesn't have to be this planner, you can use other planners. I'm really just wanting to share with you some of the tricks, tips, mentalities that guided me for a very productive and healthy planner setup. So let's get started. So this planner, I love it very much. You can see more detailed review in the other video. But to start with, I wrote my name down here. Of course, name is very important. That's who we are. And this page is a 2-year calendar, actually 3-year in 2 pages. And I really want to utilize this page this year because I haven't in the past few years. So how I plan to use this is actually by writing on this. So there are a few ways how you can use it. How I plan to use it is by writing down my period dates. That's something I care about. Some of you all might care about as well. And also the dates that I've worked out, right? So for example, I know my period would start around this date. I would use a red pen for this video. I'll just use a pencil for everything to mark it, right? To mark it out. And for February, I would do similar things. So yeah, as you can see, just a little mark on the calendar to show me that what's my period date. Also, I plan to use this as a tracker for important birthdays for people in my life. For example, I know one of my best friends, her birthday is September 13th, so I will just circle this and write in the blank space in a finely print, you know, C's birthday. Right, so that's another way that you can use this year in review, and I suggest color coding everything. Once again, I'm using pencil for illustration reason for this video, but I think after you color code everything, this area can look really pretty and functional. Some other ways how you can use it is that I think it will be cool if you just want to circle some dates that you know are important for you, right? If you are working, you can circle the date that you know you will have off, right? 4th of July, you know you will have it off, circle that. And you know the Thanksgiving you will have it off, circle all of this. And Christmas, you can circle this part as well. So just something for you to look forward to at your own time. So that's how I plan to use this section of the calendar. And the next page is another detailed grid view year in a review. And as you can see, each day of the year get a little blank space here. And I think this can be a really powerful tool for both project management and habit tracking, and also just a good way for memory jogging as well. So how I plan to use it is by writing out the important events that happened on that date. For example, I know on the 4th of January, I'm going back to work. So I will, you know, write things like back to work, right? I will write it down like that. And I know, for example, if February and 11th, I will take a short trip, I will write it down too. Trip, right? like this. So that's one good way to use it, is by writing down the important events that happened to you that year. Also, another way I think it would be cool to use it, I'm playing with that idea, I'm not sure yet, is that you can write down some of the habits or things that you do on a daily basis, right? This can be a really great tool if you're someone who's working on your fitness or losing weight, to write down your weight, right? This can be a really good illustration for that. For example, you can write down how much you weigh on this day, and 5 days later you can weigh yourself again. So this can be a good tool for tracking weight. Similarly, other things, or I see some people very blatantly done that one need to be done around the house, right? For example, if every other week you like to change your sheet, so you could write sheets throughout this month and throughout this day, so you know this when you need to change your sheet. Similarly, this can be a great recorder or just goal setting management tool to remind you on which date that you need to do what things. And next, here I have one of my favorite features that I think is so great to manifest and to also keep yourself in check with what you need to do. So to start it off, I know many of you who don't use this planner will think, what categories do I need to manifest my dreams and goals in? And I think this is a really great timeline, right? Paradigm for everybody to use. So for this planner specifically, they listed out this section: work, hard work, education, certifications. Third is finance and savings. Next section is health and beauty. And next one is fun and entertainment. Next one is travel and leisure. The other one is family and lover. And the last one is friends and network. And in the end, that's extra. So I think this can be a really great, once again, model for everybody to use in terms of manifest and setting your dreams and goals for 2021. Now, one thing I will like to share with you all in setting your goals for 2021 is to make it very realistic and doable, right? Because sometimes we would write, for example, me in education would be just like learn 5 languages, right? But it's not very doable or possible. So I would like to encourage you all to use a goal setting tool called SMART. Some of you may heard of it. Basically what that is just to give yourself a chance to set goals that are doable, that are achievable under a realistic time frame. So for example, under work and hard work area, one goal and dream that I have for myself is to have a 5% of raise within 12 months, right? And what I love about this calendar is that it actually have a column called actionable items followed by those dreams. So what this asks you to do is basically to write out what are some items that you can do to make your goal and dreams realistic, right? So here I wrote, to make my goals and my dreams realistic, I can do this by, of course, work hard. And second is to have a weekly or a monthly meeting with my supervisor. So that's something I wrote. So I hope this gave you just one example of how to set those goals and to make it realistic, because it is really fulfilling. For me, I look back on my 2020 goal and all the things I set for myself, I was able to accomplish. So that was a really great feeling. So as you can see, all the things are checked off. So I think with this goal, I really hope that I can set another set of goals that, I can, at the end of the year, say that I was able to accomplish. And the next section is called My Event. I will skip for now because it's more served as a memory jogging section. So after I finish each month of the year, I will come back to here and write out what is important that happened to this year and that contributed to the whole dream list of this year. And the next section I think will be really helpful for you all who want to stay organized and just to get an idea of what you did this year, right? Because for last year, 2020, if we don't keep good record of it, I know me for sure, I just feel every day is a blur, right? Every day just go by so fast, I don't even know what I did. So I think those lists that this planner has is a really great tool for you to keep track and just have an idea of what you did, right? Even is for watching shows and movies. I know we all do that. So it's just a really good tool for you to look back and know what you did, where you spent your time at. So for this matter, I wanted this list, first off, more than 100 blank space, to be a place that I can write down what movies and shows I watched throughout the year, because I do watch a lot of them. So I can, after I watch one show, I can just write it down here. The second set of the list that I want to use it for is for books. So one goal of me this year is to read more books. And I think this, with more than 50 blank spaces, will be a great space for me to write the author here and the book title here to record what I read throughout the year. And this list actually is blank, which they have a lot of blank spaces coming up. And for this section specifically, I want this to be a gift and thankfulness list, because last year my planner also had this list printed out, but I did not take advantage of it until the end of the year when I realized, wow, I did not write it down, but so many people have helped me, gifted me, showed me kindness throughout the year. So for this year, I think it still will be very difficult for many of us. So I want to keep this list to remind myself to be thankful. And also, if someone gifted me, I would want to return that kindness to them. So here I wrote just some example, neighbor give you a delicious homemade macaroni cheese dish, right? I wrote this down. And another day, coworker gave you a ride, or, help you with a project, something significant or minor. You can all write this down and to, just remind yourself to be thankful for. I really plan to use this as a gift list because I do feel that I do get a lot of physical gift from people and I want to return that favor. And as I mentioned, I have 3 more pages of empty list. I haven't figured out what I want to do with them yet. Something I'm thinking about is, first, I can make this as my yearly workout log. I can do that. Or some ideas we already talked about is make this as a chore list, right? Especially when you share a living space with a roommate, with your spouse, with your family. I think this will be great, right? For example, you can write down, January 5th, I got grocery, right? I vacuumed. And you can write down January 10th, I want my daughter, I want my son to, to mow the lawn. I want my husband to mow the lawn, or my roommate to take out the trash. So I think this can be a really great tool, very versatile. I will update you once I figure out what I'm gonna do with them. And this next section is our monthly calendar for this planner. So some of you mentioned, and I know it's just overall, consensus, is that this space is quite narrow, so it will be difficult for you to write down a lot of stuff, but here's how I plan to use it. So this is, of course, a good old checklist. I will write down what I need to do for this month. For now, I already know I need to do a job application thing. And for those small spaces, I still plan to use them to write down what's memorable for me. So for today, for example, I did this vlog. So I want to write a vlog here. So after a month or year, look back, I know, oh, I did a vlog today, which made me happy. So here's what I encourage you all to do, to write down something that made you happy or will remember this day for good. You can, of course, write down bad things too, right? For example, on the 12th, you can write down my coworker is B, but I don't think that will be very good because I try to keep the the light, the positiveness in my journal, and I suggest you all do that too. So here, that's how I plan to write down the memorable and happy things, with 1 or 2 words, short trip, right? So that's how I plan to use this section. And for the habit tracker section, I was actually kind of bitter about this because, as you can see, there were only 7 spaces here. So compared to the 10 habit trackers I'm used to every month, this doesn't seem like a lot. However, I just thought of a way how I can utilize this to the fullest. So instead of using this for the everyday routine and mundane task, I think it'll be best actually to write down what you try to achieve each day, right? Some things that's more challenging. So for me personally, I know I read my Bible. I know I keep track of my journal every day. So there's no need for me to write down the everyday routine items here. Instead, let me use this habit tracker as somewhere that I write down what I want to achieve that is challenging for me. For example, I want to eat grains every day, and so I can write it down. And I want to work out every day. And those are the things, are just 2 examples that are hard for me, right? For those of you, you might want to write down, I don't know, no soda, nor alcoholic drink, or, just some other things, you know what I mean? So I think instead of treating this as a mundane routine tracker, we should treat this as a goal, as a stretching habit tracker, which can actually give you the sense of accomplishment after you check it off, right? Because now I look back on my last year's habit tracker, if I journal that day, if I, read my Bible that day, if I brush my teeth that day, and I look at this being checked off, it doesn't give me the sense of accomplishment because, once again, those are mundane. So that's gonna be a big change for me this year in terms of the usage of habit tracker. Now, moving on to one of the most exciting feature of this planner, which I think even if you don't have this planner, you should set up something like this as well. This is about the monthly overview, goal setting, goal management, and also how you utilize each day for your yearly review. All right, so for this section, let me first start off by translating what they are, right? Because they're in Japanese. Some of those are Chinese characters, which I understand, but the Japanese ones I really don't. So I have to look it up on what it means. So I hope this will be helpful. Once again, for those of you who do not use this planner, I think this will be still helpful guidelines for you to, develop your monthly goal from. So first, it gives you a section to write down the monthly goal. Next is what you need to do for this month. So this can be things like drink a glass of water every day, or do not lash out on people, or things like that. And this section is do not want to do, right? So for this section, what I just mentioned, do not lash out on people, right? Some of the things, it can be short, it can be a checklist, whatever it is. And this section is a summary. And actually, I want to use this as a quote of this month. Whether it's a famous quote from a famous person or a Bible verse, whatever it is, that's how I intend to use this one. And this one is accomplished, right? All the accomplishments you have for this month. And this section is for failed to do, meaning that what are some things that you did not accomplish. Next section, happy things. And this one, reflections. This one, people I've met. This one, places I've been. This one, things I've bought. And this one, things I have learned. And the next 2 spaces are blank. You can make it however you want. And once again, to manifest positiveness and light in your journal, I suggest only write down things that truly matter, right? When you look down in a year, that will matter, will be meaningful to you, right? So what I mean by that is that you bought a body lotion that week, right? It's a new body lotion, it made you happy, but is it worth to put here things I bought, right? So to me personally, it's not worth it, but to you, if you think it's a life-changing body lotion, by all means put it down, right? But I really think because the limited space here, we should really put down what matters in this journal. And there's that for this monthly journal. Moving on to this what's it called, the daily section. I think this is super exciting. One of the main reason, maybe the only reason I got this journal is that it gave you so much space to jog, to plan, to journal, and to do everything. So how I plan to use it is, of course, by writing down first the temperature of the day. Today I think it's pretty cold, you know, and it's snowing, so I'll circle the snow here. Oh, you don't have snow? Oh, here you are, little snowman, cute. And write down what I eat at the bottom of the page. Now I'm a little hesitant because I think this is actually a space for you to write your emotions, and you know, so I think I'll keep it that way. You know, if I'm happy by the end of the day, I'll circle happy and focus mainly on my emotional health here. And instead, I will write my breakfast, lunch, and dinner here in this space right next to the weather. I think that would make sense. And to use this, I plan to use the left side, of course, as a checklist, right? And I plan to use this only for my personal life, not for my work life. But you can use this in so many different ways you want. For example, you have a family, right? You are living with a big family. You can use this section as a self checklist and use this section as a family checklist, right? So whatever you or your family need to do, you can separate them apart or use it as a whole, whatever to your liking. And for the rest of the section, there are also multiple ways to use it. For me personally, I want to keep the left side as a record, right? Record of what I did that hour. For example, I woke up at night, I wrote this down, you know, draw a little line. I ate my lunch during this time, I write this down. I was filming a vlog most of this hour, so I will write this down, right? And I plan to use the other section on the right side as a reflection, right? Because I feel for me, it's about the breakthroughs. It's about the thoughts, the reflection that matter to me each day. So if I was filming the vlog, I have a thought is that planning is very important. Preparation is very important. As I was filming this, my phone ran out of storage and I didn't film 20 minutes I was talking. So I will write it down, you know, preparation is key, all right, for today. And like I said, there are so many different ways that you can use it. You can use it as I did, left side as a, you know, record of things, the right side as reflection thoughts, or you can treat this all as a record of your daily schedule. Or if you are not someone who needs to track of your time that well, you can just treat this whole thing as, you know, hobo weeks, as a daily reflection or journal, whatever you want. And of course, I will put, you know, our cute little sticker or washi tapes here and there. But that's the way I plan to use it. And just in case I run out of space for the checklist area, I plan to use my little sticky notes. I will put a picture here later to write down every day's checklist item that I need to do and just check it off in the end. So that's how I plan to set up for the year and my month. I hope this is helpful. I hope a lot of skills you can use for both this planner and many other planners. Thank you for watching. Please leave me a like, leave me a comment. Appreciate you all. Have a wonderful year. Bye.